Your statement says champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, a vision.
Life is all about a process of becoming.
Your gifts aren't about you.
I'm not going to make myself small anymore.
When you're interested, you hear this, you'll do what is convenient. When you're committed, you do what's necessary, no matter what.
You all are the sum or the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. I used to tell my kids, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
That's not how I do it. Next time I'll do it right. And then it's just next. You can't live backwards and forwards at the same time. You've got to choose.
What I've taken it as is I'm not going to make myself small anymore.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of years kind of shrinking, and I'm just going to be me and take it or leave it, but I'm going for it, I guess, all in.
I developed a life-threatening disease that almost took my life. It's called the disease of plum. And you may know some people that have it. Plum is spelled P-L-O-M, and it stands for poor little old me. I really have a chia pet hair underneath this, but I shave it to make Jake and everybody here, Larry, Dawson, I want everybody to feel better about themselves, so I shaved my head. But then I took a little sip of gratitude, and it went away. This was about 2 weeks. I'd open my phone, maybe I'll look at it later and share some of those texts. Started texting Barb, I started texting my network, and I started quit worrying about little old me and saying, I have a gift to write and create content that can help people. Maybe that'll help you do that. Your gifts aren't about you. Influence, inspiration, it's not about you. Your gifts are about serving those who need your gifts. And you get on path and on purpose by really looking, recognizing, and expanding, magnifying. You create a name. You have different seasons in your life. So you open that gift, and when you get on path, I promise you, you'll meet people who've been waiting on your path all along. From being the greatest in the world at something to being the greatest for the world, for someone. John is so far behind Roland Mathis. He can't podium. He's just, how am I going to beat this guy? This guy was just a monster. And one day he decided, I'm going to map out where we're going to be in 4 years. I believe it was the 1972 Olympics. And he put on a piece of paper. So let's talk about specificity. He was swimming about 58.5 seconds for 100 meters. So he was going to cut over a second and lap up and back. And if he did, he had a chance to win the medal. And that's all he focused on. He would get up, he would see nothing on the paper. He'd go to the bathroom, he would see it on the kitchen, in the refrigerator, in his car, in his journal. 55.5 is what he lived for. He emotionalized his vision. He had the vision. He was consistent and persistent. The 100-meter freestyle is over, and he didn't trim his fingernails that day because it was that close between he and Roland Mathis. Honestly, if he'd had a little longer fingernail, if he'd trimmed it, he might not have touched first.
The moment one definitely, then Providence moves to. All sorts of things to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. Unforeseen incidents, meetings, and material assistance, which no man could have dreamed would have come his way.
And then they sit and meet, and he hears rejection, 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 rejection. He is the most persistent person. I could be speaking somewhere, he will call you, and I'll just go silence, silence, or I'll be writing silence. And we don't do that often, but he is irrepressible. Irrepressible. But I like your story. He somehow gets back on Notre Dame, and then they find out that he's not enrolled, and then he keeps going and he has to take an application and he applies, and somehow he gets in, finally after 2 or 3 years when he's 27, and then he gets in the last game of the year. The moment one definitely commits self, then Providence moves to. So as you leave here, it's not all going to be daisies and butterflies and ducks and geese coming by. There are going to be some challenges. That makes it good. It should be kind of painfully sweet. If it was easy, it wouldn't matter to you. From this gentleman that's leading the snow removal company, he said, especially yourself. And so we'll pass those around so that you have that. If you only got one thing out of this experience today, it's remembering who you are and then doing what Kimberly just said. I'm not going to play small anymore.